Hello, beautiful, and welcome to the Prosperous Room. So, what goes into charging $250,000 for your coaching offer? What goes into that $100,000 investment? What goes into charging $10,000 for that high-end coaching offer? What goes into pricing a high-end coaching offer? What factors do you consider? What do you think of? What should you have thought of? And what are the most frequently asked questions about this? These are the questions that I'm asking myself as I'm writing the high-end coaching clients course. Because when it comes to pricing, this is one of the places where I see coaches undermine and self-sabotage in the most dangerous ways. This is where they undermine their profit the most. This is where they undermine their impact the most. And this is where the lack of value and self-worth issues show up. And then we paint everything into a pretty box and call it mindset issues. No, it's not that. It's basic pricing strategy. So again, what goes into this? I was talking to my best friend. She came from the car, the mechanic, and she said, "You know what, Mimi? I'm pissed." And I thought, I like that. What's up? And she said, it took him 2 minutes. I watched him. It was 2 minutes. And I paid $8,000 because he turned a knob. It should have cost me like $20. And I said, oh, he's skilled. He's an expert. The work was valuable. The return on investment was priceless. But he should have undercut his services and his pricing to make you feel happy and good about yourself. Oh, I see how that works. One of the most respected service industries, in my opinion, is the mechanic industry. I've been an attorney, I'm an attorney, I'm an accountant, I've worked in other industries before, service-based industries, I'm a coach. And the only service-based industry where I see experts, skilled people, respecting the expertise, valuing the experience, not undercutting themselves, not undervaluing themselves to please anyone, regardless of what anybody thinks or what jokes or memes are out there about them, is the mechanic industry, okay? And that is what I look at and think, how do you price like a mechanic? How does your default become my expertise, my value, my skill, not how much time it's gonna take me to do it? It doesn't matter if it takes you 1 minute. You charge for the value that you bring, your expertise, that 20 years of experience, that 30 years of experience, that 5 years of experience, that 1 day of experience. You charge for the value. And I think it's the perfect example because when you come to the coaching industry, you see people working 10-hour days, 16-hour days, and they think, oh, if I work really, really hard, then the quality of the work I do is valuable. That's when I can say I am worthy. I'm worthy of being paid $10,000. I'm worthy of being paid $1 million because it took me 20-hour days for 4 months to do this one thing. No, it just makes you stupid basically at this point, okay? Because the whole thing is that we need to focus on the things that are super easy to us. What is the thing that comes super easy to you that you can do in your sleep? The mechanics are the only ones who've learned that if it comes easy to you, if you're gifted in this, if you can do this in your sleep and it takes 1 minute, that's the thing that's valuable. That's what you charge for. That's brilliant. That is wisdom, okay? Working harder is not wisdom. Working wiser is wisdom, and the mechanics get that. So the default is, I am going to charge for this because I'm skilled at it, which means you get better results. I don't resent you. You get your results faster. I do my work and I know what I'm doing, and everybody wins because the energy is flowing. How do you charge? What goes into charging? If it's going to take me 10 hours to do, if I'm not skilled at it, I don't coach on it. I partner with an expert to support me around that. So are you skilled? Do you have experience? What is your expertise? And what are you charging? What are you charging? So for an example, I'm a high-ticket perfect exposure coach. I'm a CPA, I'm a trial lawyer, so I have all these 30 years of experience that I bring with me to my business coaching business. And when I work with a client, I can look at their P&L statement for 3 seconds and see 30 things that jump out that we could be working on for the next 5 or 6 years. A regular business coach, it will take them maybe 6 months to identify those things, and they might even call it mindset, which there's nothing wrong with that. But the stuff that I can see in 3 seconds because of 30 years of accounting experience, because of 30 years of profit explosion experience, is different than what somebody else comes to the table with. And that is why the investment to work with me is probably at a higher level. So when people are charging 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, 500,000, it's not the thing of, oh my God, who does she think she is? Why is she charging that much? It's 30 years of accounting, 30 years of trial legal practice. It's all kinds of stuff. What experience are you bringing? What skill set do you have? What is the easiest thing for you? Are you charging for the easiest thing for you and the thing you experience for? The money. The money is in the message, but the real money, the profit, it's sitting in the thing that you're refusing to do because it's too easy for you. If it's not easy for you, stop doing it. If it's not easy for you, go learn how to do it easier, learn how to do it better, and get better skilled at it so you can do it in a way that is better for your client, that creates better results, it creates less resentment for you. You don't get a trophy because you work 20 hours on that thing, that client. No, your client needs to fire you. You don't get a trophy for that. You don't get a trophy because you created a course that's 50 hours for the client. If you can't say concisely in 4 hours, is that really a good idea for the client to invest in that? So we need to, again, look beyond the basic, frequently asked questions of how do I price my coaching offer? What do I do? Well, is it who I'm working? Is it the work that I do? And look beyond that and strategically look at our skills, experience, and all those things. Because if not, we're going to consistently undercharge. Think like a mechanic. Let me know how this lands for you.